And nearly a year after Iowa's new law loosening child labor regulations took effect, now Iowa restaurants say they're being targeted by the federal government. And industry leaders say that some are being fined out of business. State House reporter Skanda Hall, she has what's changed.
Iowa's Restaurant Association President Jessica Dunker says many employers in the industry have found changes in Iowa's 2023 child labor law helpful. But now employers say the U.S. Department of Labor is targeting them, performing random inspections and handing out fines over part of the law that expands hours 14 and 15-year-olds can work, which is 2 hours past what federal law allows.
The random checks only included the restaurant industry. Many of them included people that are associated with the Iowa Restaurant Association. Often people have been asked if they're a member of the Iowa Restaurant Association. And so people were really starting to feel like they're being targeted.
The U.S. Department responding to the accusation, saying they've done several investigations resulting in child labor violations in Iowa, but the problem isn't unique to the state. And while states may have laws that differ from federal regulations, states have to follow whichever one grants greater protections to kids.
Because rather than coming in and saying you have to follow federal regulation, they're coming in punitively. And we have several situations where Iowa restaurants in rural communities are facing more than $100,000 in fines.
Democratic State Senator Nate Bolton's been raising those concerns from the beginning, citing letters from the U.S. Labor Department last year, warning lawmakers the state wouldn't be in compliance with federal regulations.
I have a hard time believing that anyone was surprised by this. We wanted to see a solution here. Unfortunately, what we saw was just a head in the sand approach that if you ignore this problem, it would go away. These inconsistencies were known from the very beginning, were pointed out in the legislative process, and now are finally being realized.
Dunker says other states have similar laws to the one here in Iowa, but claims the U.S. Department isn't enforcing federal law evenly, or they would have heard about it before.
Maybe they are, but are they finding people out of business everywhere? And if they are, that's new. I mean, the inspections are too, because I was in Chicago 2 weeks ago talking to my counterparts, and other states had not been experiencing this 2 weeks ago.
In Des Moines, Skylar Talal reporting.